After being stuck in the works for almost 2 years and 17 months, Joe was finally ready to come out of the works. He was given new parts, his name painted on his sides, new numbers, and the biggest change of all, he was painted in British Railways black. And he liked it more than being painted blue. During his time at the works, he made friends with the works engine, and Joe was sorry to say goodbye to him, but he was very happy to have spoken to another engine. At last, when his crew came to steam him up, Joe had an unexpected surprise. It was the man in charge of the railway. The railway staff and Joe call him Mr. Wensley. Joe, because you're ready to leave the works, I'll be seeing you at the sheds. Yes, sir. And Mr. Wensley left. At last, Joe was ready to leave. Goodbye, works, and thank you. As Joe puffed along, he was surprised on how many things have changed, but when he rounded the bend to the sheds, he was shocked. There were more tracks laid out, and the sheds had 2 berths instead of 4. Well, this looks a lot better, Joe said to himself, but as he puffed in front of the shed, and he heard another chuffing noise, and to his shock, coming out of the shed was an LMS tank engine. He looked very friendly.
Hello, are you Joe?
Yes, I am. Who are you?
I'm Mike. I came when you were at the works, being repaired after an accident with a tower.
Oh, I see. Just then, Mr. Wensley arrived. Joe, just for today, you'll be staying in the shed for the day, and tomorrow you'll be starting work by taking a passenger train up the line. Yes, sir.
Well, I better get back to work. Nice to see you for the first time, Joe.
You too, Mike. See you tonight. And Joe parked into another siding, and Mike set off to do his next job. After turning around, Joe backed down into the sheds. That night, Joe and Mike were having a bigger chat with each other. Joe was telling Mike about his accident with the tower. So there I was, racing down the line, when snap! My brakes failed, and the points were set to the part of the track I really wanted to go down to. And at the end of it was a tower. Because I couldn't stop in time, I hit it with a thump. My crew jumped clear, and well, the tower fell on me. And to be honest, I'm kind of embarrassed by it.
That's okay, it's normal.
You're right, but I wonder if the tower has been removed from the siding.
I see. Well, wait a minute.
What is it?
Wasn't there a signal box? Because when I came, there was one.
Well, Mr. Wensley said to me and the railway staff that once the line was complete, he would start making the buildings.
That makes sense now.
Quick question, as well. Is the siding that I had my accident is still being used?
It is, but we now call it a runaway siding.
Joe smiled with glee. It was great to hear how the railway had changed, but he was more happy to have Mike on the railway. The next day, Joe set off to do his work. He was coupled up to some coaches and he started his journey. As they went down the countryside, Joe sang to the coaches, come along now, and the coaches sang back, we're coming along, we're coming along. After dropping off the coaches at the station, Joe went into the siding to rest. As he simmered happily, despite there was a signal box where he had his accident, it was great to be out of the works, and Joe was once again a very happy engine indeed.